Okay, so this, I need to mute the phone, right? Because I got a guy going to be calling in here.
Yeah.
Hey, and it's got a red thing around I never see. That's usually not red around that.
We're saying live. And this is live on YouTube. I'm not getting on for now.
You just didn't get me in there.
Yeah, they're all in here. They're all checked. Every one of them is checked.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Salt City Live podcast.
This message has been transcribed. One moment.
Well, I got Charlie Griffin kind of come online here in just a second. We'll try to get him back on here again. So anyway, sorry about that. Hey, everybody. Nick is, hey, tell everybody, Nick is back working on Team 3J's late model, getting it ready for Friday and Saturday. He asked to stay back there and work on it a little bit. I said, fine, I'll take care of the show. Got quite a few people coming in tonight. We got Charlie Griffin coming in, going to talk about the Saturday party, or Friday night party. And it looks like Charlie's calling back in here again. Charlie.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Sorry we had you on hold a little bit. Got the show started just a little bit late. So
that's all right.
Anyway, Charlie Griffin joining us up again Friday night after the races. We're going to have us an after party. So, Charlie, thank you for you and your gang sticking around and having some fun and and celebrating the 2026. I hate to tell you, I can't believe I'm saying it's the last races for 2026 already, but from that part. So Charlie, again, thank you for doing this and getting the license all set up and everything else so we can do this till 12 o'clock. But Charlie, what's on the menu? That's what I want to know, because I want to be hungry when I get done racing. I can promise you that.
We're going to have the hamburgers, hot dogs, and sausage, all the stuff we normally have. And we have a lot of cold beer. And guess what? I'm going to be down there drinking beer with everybody.
You are coming?
Oh, yes. I'm coming.
Is that just beer? We're going to have anything else? I'm not a beer drinker there, Charlie. So we got to figure out something different there.
There's only so much I can say, but we're going to have other stuff there too. We're going to have, Dan, what else are we going to have?
We're going to have wings.
Well, for drinks.
Oh, we'll have beer. We'll have the blue drink.
Blue drink, of course. So we're going to have plenty. And I'm going to be down there having a cold beer or whatever with everybody.
Okay, and I heard wings. I heard hamburgers, hot dogs, and what else? And what's all on the menu? I guess maybe Dan.
We're going to have those famous wings that we always have. Those are the best wings.
Burn-in fries.
Burn-in fries.
Yeah, brats, Polish.
Yeah, brats, Polish, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, fries. We're going to have it all until midnight. So be hungry, be thirsty. We're going to have some fun, Phil.
It will be fun. And, it's again, it's at the south end of the grandstands where the waddle wagon was always set up is where you'll be at. The only thing I hate about that is a lot of people like to come down to the pits. So I'm going to tell everybody, when you come out of the grandstands, run down to the waddle wagon and whatever, get you something to eat and drink, and then bring it to the pits, and we can go back and forth and have fun with that from that part. Because I promise you, I'll have something down there for myself too. Okay.
Well, okay. I'll be there, and I'm going to be looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it, Phil. A cold beer sounds pretty good in that, and anything else that we have will be good.
Yeah. So just excited to bring the late models in. And we're going to have joining us here in a little bit. Tyler Maggie from the Revival is going to tune in with us. Last weekend, Trenton Berry from the Heartland tuned in with us, but he's up in Mason City at the Lucas Oil Race. So he was doing the announcing up there. And then we're going to bring Kyler Fetters in to get us a track update here shortly and stuff too. But again, Charlie and Dan, thanks for putting this on and having fun and celebrating 2026, the end of 2026. Like I said, I can't believe that's what we're talking about already. I
just want to remind everybody, since you and Nick came along, the races have been so much more fun. I've really enjoyed it. I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed it, having you and Nick around there. You're just a great couple of people.
Well, it works both ways, Charlie. We try to get along with everybody and stuff. And, it's been great working with you guys too. I mean, easy to get along with, talk about what we need to do, always get together and find out some ways to make it better. But I'm still down and out. This is the last weekend for Salt City for 2026. But I will tell you, we got our dates for 2027. I don't have them in front of me, but we pretty much got the dates locked down for 2027. We got some new exciting stuff coming there on 2027, which we're bringing Salt City Nationals at the end of the June, which I think is going to be a blast to have there too. We're already working on some formats, that kind of stuff too, but it's going to be probably a Wednesday practice, Thursday, Friday, some different types of formats we've already been talking about, and then Saturday, the features and stuff. So got all kinds of stuff talking about there too. So from that part, but got a lot of exciting stuff for 2027. So give us a little time to get ready to get going.
About it all. We can talk about us Friday night when I'm there, get together, and we can talk. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to hear what all you got coming.
All right. Sounds good. With Charlie, Dan, thanks for tuning in here for a little bit. I got to get Tyler Maggie on here next with the Revival series to talk about all his stuff that he wants to talk about on the show. But just thank you for having an after party. And then, my thing is everybody can get down and mingle, have some fun, come out of the stands and grab your something to eat and drink and head over to the pits. Check out all the race cars. A lot of these guys have got shirts and hats and T-shirts and stuff for sale. That helps some of these guys getting up down the road and stuff like that too. But it's fun to see the cars and get up close to the cars and the drivers and that kind of stuff too. So, and we can mingle back and forth. Finish that drink off, go back and get another one, right?
Absolutely.
Mainly, let's go racing.
Yeah, Dan and I will be down there, and after the races, we're going to have just as much fun. We'll be down there drinking a cold beer with everybody.
Sounds great, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you Friday.
All right, buddy.
Thanks,
Can't
guys.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan and I
Is this Tyler?
Yeah, that's Tyler.
Tyler, thanks for joining in. I just hung up with Charlie and Dan from the after party. I guess it's going to happen after the races, so
yeah,
it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it sounds like a good deal.
when these drivers are there 2 days in a row, it's always good to have something to do after the races, so it's hopefully we can have the fans mingle with the drivers and drivers mingle with fans and just have a good night in general.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Tyler, I'd like you to kind of tell the listeners what's Revival, what started it, why you got it, what's going on, what's happening. Give us a 30-second tour of that. And the biggest thing is, why'd you start the Revival series? I know the story, and a lot of people probably don't. And so I'd love you to tell that. And this is your fame time to tell why you started this great series you got running.
Yeah, we started this series in 2024 was our first season, but back in October 2023, my brother said he's a late model racer, and he's like, man, we got to have something better. It feels like late model is declining in this area in Kansas and Oklahoma, and we just need something better to just start improving it. And we sat around, thought about a lot of different things, and we came up with this series to just help regrow late model racing. Our first season again was in 2024. It was a learning experience. We had races in Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and it just exploded from there. And this year we're as far south as Louisiana and as far north as Nebraska, and it's just kind of exploded, and it couldn't have exploded without the help of all the sponsors that we have, Nutrient Ag, Sunoco, Mel Hamilton, of course, just everybody that's helped along the way. It's just very, very much helped not only us, but the racers who support us. We've been able to give a lot of different product certificates, and along with being able to get a little bit of better purse in Kansas and in Oklahoma than what we've seen in the recent past before the series had started. So I gotta say a thank you to all the tracks too. It's a challenge to have these big late model races, and a lot of people don't understand that the promotion behind it, and how much promotion goes into putting on one of these big races. So we have to say thank you to Phil and Nick for hosting such a big event like this.
It's right too. I met with you and your brother and starting a new series like that. I was nervous. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we started racing with you guys. You guys put on a great product. Your format, I love your format. I love how you do it. I love that pole dash to lock that in and stuff. And now that Trenton has joined in too with his series, and you guys, I think, are working very well together, try to help each other and stuff. That's why we're doing a co-sanction deal here. And you are right. This late model thing is getting revived, as you would call it. Coming back, and there's a lot of late models out there. I hope we get a ton of cars this weekend. I think we will with both series and stuff too. But Tyler, I am going to tell you, people don't realize what it takes to run a racetrack or run a series like this, because there's hours and hours and hours and times and meetings and stuff like that. That's crazy that we devote and we put into this to give a good product. And I mean, it's a good product for the racer. It's a good product for the people in the stands and that sort of stuff too, to see these big old late models come cruising around these racetracks as fast as they do and as hard as they do. So.
That's the thing, and this will be prime time for anybody who wants to see how fast a late model can actually go. Going on that big old half-mile track, they're going to be hitting some high top speeds. So if you want to see a fast car going across that track, it's going to happen this weekend for sure.
So now let's talk about that. I didn't even think about this either. You usually view stuff on AeroVision. But also we got Trenton here on Racing Dirt, so I don't know who's going to be doing it live. But I don't want anybody, to be honest with you, I want people in those grandstands. But if you're far away, I get why it's there. When we're traveling and stuff, like we're down at Arklatex and that sort of thing, it's great for my wife to be able to see Jake race and that sort of stuff too. So I get that too. So I don't know, are we both series streaming, or is it just going to be one of you? I didn't even think about that.
It'll be both. Me and Trenton work that out. It should be fine. He'll have his crew there. We'll have our crew there. And really it's on the streaming side of this whole thing. It really isn't like it's really not, we don't see it as people that are in the area are staying home and watching streaming. This is really like for the families, like you were saying, like when we're when we're down in Louisiana and we've got guys who are from Kansas racing for us or racing with us, or we've got guys in Texas that are running this whole thing. It's for those families to be able to actually watch it. I always tell people this, that the best experience is in person. You're not going to get a very good experience on the streaming, but you get the best that they can do because you're usually getting a single camera group or something like that, and you're not getting to see the whole car. So if you want the full experience, you got to be at the track.
Just the sound of those motors screaming at, at 900 horsepower and turning 9,000 RPM. And then the thing about the fairgrounds, Tyler, I don't know. Have you ever been there?
I've never been. This is another first for me this year. So I'm excited. I'm excited to go.
Well, that's part of the fun that Jake and Nick and I are having running around the country of these tracks for the first time ever being at them. And, again, now picking a setup and getting the setup right and all that kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we went to, last weekend we were there at Stockton and never been on that racetrack and trying to get a setup. And we went up for hot laps, come out and realized we thought we knew what gear we needed, but we missed the gear. So we come in and we're in the first group of qualifying. And I'm going to tell you, we changed that gear and, you lose gear oil as you put that gear in. We didn't have enough time. We actually slapped the gear cover on it and went out with not enough gear oil in that we're in because we were scared we was going to miss qualifying because we were right at the very front. But, the experience you're having, and that's what Jake and Nick and I talk about too, driving down the road, seeing the different scenery, different tracks, do all that stuff. It's been a fun year. Still, we got a lot of racing to go yet, though, from that part. Anyway, where I was headed was with those grandstands. At some point, I think you're going to be up in the booth, though, right?
I'm putting my brother up in the booth. I'm going to be down on the ground because I don't like to be put up in one place. So,
okay, I get it.
So I like to be on the ground, be able to get over to if the tech man needs help with tech, I'm over there. If my people need help grabbing cars, I'm over there. I don't like being confined in one space. So I'm putting Jacob up there in the tower with Eric and they're gonna do a good job together to make that show work.
So what you at least got to do one thing for at least one time. You got to be standing in those grandstands and listen to that with that roof over the top of you. And when you come screaming by there, it's a whole nother experience. But again, standing on that stage on the infield is another whole experience too. That we have we've got a lot of VIPs coming Friday and Saturday. Saturday's going to be a big night on our VIP side. From that part, they'll get to stay down there for the hot laps and stuff, and then go back up top. But at least one time, Tyler, get in those stands and listen to those things scream around there with that roof on it. It's an amazing sound. From that part.
That's the cool thing about these. Like we've been to multiple tracks in Western Kansas and everything like that, but these old covered grandstands, man, they're something else. Like Colby's the same way, and just standing there at Colby, it was like super loud and everything and magnifies the noise and this will be even better because it's a bigger track. So I'm excited to hear it.
So anyway, Friday night we're going to run the Heartland Series format, and then Saturday night we're going to run your format. And really the only difference is Trenton runs heat races and you qualify in after heat races, and you're going to run qualifying, and then the top 6 get locked into a dash. And they get that's how they start the A main. That part. It's great when you qualify in the top 6 from that part, for 100% from that standpoint. But so that's kind of the format we're going to do. Going to 20 laps on Friday. We're going to do 25 on Saturday, and so it should be a barn burner ready to go. 3,000 to win on Friday and 5,000 to win on Saturday. And I don't know. You got a car count predicted yet, Tyler?
I don't have a car count predicted yet, but I think we'll have 7 states represented.
That's pretty
weekend.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
So Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, Nebraska, Missouri, Arkansas, all represented this weekend. And there might be another couple states that I'm not even thinking about yet that might show up too. So we'll have to see who actually shows up. But I think it should be a pretty good car count with a good amount of states represented this weekend.
That's pretty cool. That's very cool stuff too. So the other thing you got to put a little out there too is Friday night and Saturday night, I will not be doing nothing but working with Team 3J. I'm not making any calls. I'm not, of course, I never wear a headset. I don't want to be in part of that either. Me and Nick are going to be focusing on the Team 3J and stuff, and I'm going to let you and Tyler take care of that. And you and Trenton take care of that. We've had our phone calls working that all out, and I appreciate the team effort that we're all putting together between you and Trenton and your brother and Eric of working together and making this a big success and doing what's good for racing. That's what we really have to do, is do what's great for racing. So you're reviving the series. Trenton's bringing another series together. Just excited for what we're going to be able to do on 2027. Of course, I can't wait to see what's going to happen on this next couple nights out there on the track too. It's going to be fast. And we're going to have Kyler is going to join us here in a minute. He's been over there since yesterday prepping the track. He's calling me about every 4 hours with something different or whatever is going on. He's pumped. He's excited. So it's going to be I think it's going to be great. We're going to have a good track, working this early on the track and stuff and dumping a lot of water on it and stuff too. So it's going to be great.
Right. Yeah, I agree. It should be a really good night with lots of good cars, possibly the best racing in the region for in the state of Kansas this year. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too. So anyway, anything else you can think of or whatever, I'm going to get Kyler on the phone here next and talk about the track prep and what he's got going on over there. But anything else you got to add or anything?
I don't have anything else to add. Just be there at Salt City on Friday night to see all the action. It's
going to be fun. Anyway, Tyler, thanks for taking the time with me this evening to be on the podcast, getting everybody juiced up and ready to go, and everybody get them grandstands full. Let's go have some fun, and then the after party Friday night. Charlie and the gang and Carrie and Dan are all going to have us all set up there for Friday till midnight. So let's get these races off. Of course, the IMCA cars are going to be there on Friday. The modifieds, the B mods, sport mods, and stock cars. Those guys always put on a great show for them and stuff too. And everybody, I'm probably going to miss you over the scales. I'm always over at the scales talking to the drivers as they come in off the heat races and the features. I'm going to be over in Team 3J's pit is where I'll be from that part. So I'm going to miss you, some of you guys over there. But Casey Joe Gimmel is going to have some hydrate for all of us. That's an AdvoCare product. It's a great product. It's a healthy way to hydrate back up. She's always does that for us all the races. So I'll have somebody over there feeding it up. And if you see that cooler set in there, Tyler, need something to drink, slide over and grab one of those. I'm telling you, it's really good for you and healthy stuff too.
Will do.
So anyway,
thank you for having me on, and thank you for all you do for racing, Phil.
Now works both ways, buddy. Let's have some fun, and we'll see you Friday sometime. Okay.
All right. See you Friday.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
See you, bud.
Bye.
Okay, let's see if I can get. I think I got Kyler calling in. Kyler.
Yo.
Hey, track man.
Guess what?
What?
It's hot over here, boy.
It's hot here too. Okay. All right. Give us a 30-second tour. How's the big monster half mile looking, buddy?
I'll tell you what. I took the berm we talked about, and I was on the grader till 3 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
I got back on at 10:30. I just got off, and I brought all that dirt down to the infield. So right now she's twice as wide as normal.
Okay.
And we won't have a berm. It'll be nice and smooth down there. We can adjust the size by the tires, and we're trying really hard to make this the best racetrack ever. These late models put on a whale of a show, and we are going to give them a track that they can do it on.
That's sweet. So anyway, just telling everybody a little bit on as we start the night out on the hot laps, we're going to push the tires out to get everybody to go up on the track to get higher. It's on purpose. Okay. We'll move the tires back down when the racing actually starts stuff too, but we feel like this is a better way of getting that track to stay wide and get up there. But we're going to push those tires out and get you guys up on the high side of that racetrack for hot laps, and then bring it back down for the regular racing and stuff too. Of course, we're just going to bring in the entry in the center. We'll to the exit off. We'll leave it alone. But
the only problem I see, Phil, right now is it's flatter on the bottom.
Okay.
Because I couldn't get the angle to cut right. So it is flatter at the bottom. But there's a lot of racetracks that are like that. So I'm thinking that it's if you're around the bottom, it's definitely gonna be a different gear here. I have a feeling.
Well, I think you're probably right.
And then like I said, once it comes in, we've got we'll have an upper lane hopefully. So I think it's going to be a good transition. And like I said, we ain't going to know unless we try something like this, So we're always trying to make it better. And the 20 hours I put on the grader in the last couple of days, hopefully, like I was telling my guy himself, I said, either we're going to win it or wear it with this one. But no, I really do. I think it looks really good. That silt's a problem. and we knew it was a problem. Now, I couldn't get rid of it everywhere. On the front straightaway, I took it down as far as I could. Without a dump truck and a high loader and some of that stuff, I did what we could with it. So, but I'm telling you right now, she looks really good, and I'm very excited.
Okay, and the moisture level, what are you thinking there with this hot weather? You got enough moisture in it and everything?
Oh, absolutely. There's still moisture in it. When I cut, I was cutting down the black dirt. We had 2 inches of rain here on Friday, and it's just kind of staying in there, So I'm watering right now as we speak, and I threw a couple loads on it, and it ain't taking much for it to come back to the top. So I think we're going to be perfectly fine here.
Okay. Well, what else we got, Tyler? Everything else ready to go? Need anything whatsoever? Anything else?
Yeah, no, I think everything's looking real good. We got a big old cell tower they're putting up right now. That's going to be a little tricky navigating around. We're going to have to pay attention to that when we go to qualify. They got some down guys that are a little scary. It's blocking our little road we have there, so we'll kind of have to watch for that. I'm gonna make a little makeshift deal where the late models can pull off on the backside, anywhere on that backside. So we'll have some cones set up back there, but that'll be for Chesterman and the McGee's to kind of figure that out to where we want to go with that with their series. But other than that, I think everything's looking really good. The fairground folks are down here; they're weed eating and making sure everything looks good. So yeah, we're gonna have a great facility.
That's great. So I guess that's all we got to cover. Everybody need to get them grandstands filled up Friday night and Saturday night, and after party until 12 o'clock down in front of the water wagon. And Kyle, I told everybody, go down and get you something to eat, something to drink, head to the pits, check out all the cars and drivers, then go back and get another something to eat and drink and go back again and have some fun. So then, Kyle, you're going to play some music through your speakers through this to help us keep us all a little entertained and stuff too, which is great.
Yeah, and about 11:30, you're gonna do some karaoke. So everybody come out and check Bill doing the karaoke. That'll be a fun deal for the fairground.
Better hold your breath on that one because you're gonna be blue before that happens. You're gonna be like the color of my shirt.
Nah. It's going good, guys.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, Kyler, thank you very much for joining in. Number one, but number two, thanks for all the hard work and everything else to make this last weekend. I still can't believe we're talking about the last weekend at Salt City for 2026, but it is what it is already. So just excited to get to the last run for the IMCA. And hey, the other thing we got to look at too, these points races is pretty darn tight for these IMCA guys too. Pretty tight.
Yeah, and that's exciting when it comes down to that. Sounds like we're going to have quite a few cars here. Talked to several of the drivers, and they're looking forward to coming out and playing with us this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, you take these points races. I mean, it is so tight. And anything can happen. I mean, like right now, Jace Reimer's leading the stock cars, but only 3 points behind is Chris Pitts. Chris Pitts got a little challenge, buddy. Can you pull it off? I hope. See who's going to win that one from that part. But then only 7 points back is Colton Kelly. And only 10 back is Dylan Chambers. And 12 points back is Tanner Tile. So it's a 12-point battle for the top 5. Now let's go to the modifieds. Braden Stoner's got it by 2 points over Nusser. Wilson is only back 4 points. Heath Myers is back 11, and Dustin Huell's back 12. Then in the stock cars, it's at 2 points. A sport mod, I mean. Dalton Chambers got it by 2 points over Cody Williams. Kyle Weens is in third with 8 points back. Trevin Fry is back by 10 points, and Sean Ward's tied at 10 points. So fourth and fifth is tied. So it can be an interesting deal who's we're going to have make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good.
So anyway, Fred Cross, I forgot about that. Fred Cross is going to be set up with these 22 hobbies out there, selling little cars and stuff too. So that's going to be fun. But just going to be a lot of fun. Everybody, let's get these grandstands filled up. Let's get going. Everything else, let's have a great time. Kyler, again, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for all the hard work making that racetrack go. And I know your crew's coming, so thank them. I can't do it without that whole crew you got, Kyler. So thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Let's make this a little bit. What do you say?
What do you want?
Are you there? If we can pack these grandstands, you'll sing one song. And I get to pick it.
Yeah,
Come on, Phil.
you're funny, dude. Man, you are a funny dude.
No, we're gonna pack the grandstands. There's a lot of hubbub around town. I've been around town for the last couple of days, and they're excited about the race this weekend. So I hope everybody else is too. Grab a friend and grab a bus and come on out. We want to pack the grandstands for sure.
Great to you. Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everything for 2026. Let's go make the last couple races a bang and have fun, and let's get ready for 2027 because we got a lot of stuff coming for 2027 too. So everybody have a great night, and we'll see you everybody at the races.